Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to... For some reason I wanted to say Warptorio, but this is not Warptorio, this is Factorio Space Age. And today we're gonna head out to our first planet, and that's gonna be Fulgora. Let's head to the sky. So let's see how this is actually going. Okay, this is way too big. Oh, yes. I'll set this to 1. And I do believe that I've actually set it way too low now. So just while tweaking that, let's see our defenses in action. What's our actual speed? Our speed is actually quite low. So we can get this just a bit higher. We are pretty much It is a bit concerning that the turrets are running out of ammo. Maybe half a belt is not enough. But well, it is a bit irrelevant now. We have arrived, and we're gonna drop down to our first planet, Fulgora. Yeah, running out of ammunition is expected. So, welcome everybody to Fulgora. Is this the thing that protects us? Yes, it is. Okay, first thing that I want to do is actually get the bots down. I didn't want to get the LDSs, but it's kind of annoying when everything keeps shifting. Did I say kind of? I meant extremely. I have to actually be very careful not to get run over by the shuttles. How do I know I can be run over by shuttles? Well, let's just say that I know. And oh, okay, this is actually a pretty cheap upgrade. I'll get all the shooting speed upgrades. I'm going to use laser turrets quite a bit, so that shouldn't be a problem. So this is the beautiful Fulgora. Now we'll have two types of locations here. There's these very small islands, and on these very small islands we will find resources. We'll find the only resource available here, which is scrap. Which we won't be able to get enough of fairly soon. Well, actually no, that's not true. We won't be able to get rid of fairly soon. I just want to clean it up first before I do anything else. And now, usually, am I not protected here? No, I'm not. So Fulgora, I think, has a very interesting mechanic in the sense that... Okay, did I clean up everything? I did clean up everything. We won't be producing power here. We will be mining, or at least not immediately. We will be mining scrap, generally on very small islands. This is a very bad island as well. We don't want to be mining here. Is this a better island? Can I build a base here? Um, do I see any other bases? So generally, if there's scrap, that means there won't be... It's not a big island. Scrap is generally located just on the small islands. Let's start processing scrap until I figure out where I want to build. This looks a bit more promising. Okay, let's build here for now. And maybe we'll move processing to a different section a bit later on. This is also pretty close to both islands, so that's a positive. And we can actually see some resources starting to gather in my inventory. But the first one that we need to actually do is Well, we'll need two of them actually. We'll need accumulators, but in order to do accumulators, we'll need recyclers. So the starting sequence can be a bit tedious. So let's see, I want a chest. And what I really want is to get this. Not the sticks, I actually want the gears to be scrapped, and those gears will be scrapped into iron. Okay, now while that's happening, let's talk a bit about what's actually happening here. So this is a stormy planet, so there are electric storms. Now we have these lightning rods. When they are struck by electricity, by lightning, they generate a massive amount of electricity. Now we'll need to store that electricity somehow because the storms are not that frequent. And that was not fully well thought. Maybe something like that. What's the next research step here? We need to craft aluminum plates and we'll unlock the electromagnetic plant. The first of the specialized buildings. Well, the second actually, because this is theoretically the first one. I guess we're gonna get a bit more scrap for now. And what I'm gonna start crafting is also rails. Okay, I think a storm is coming up. So the first thing that we want to do is actually set up a decent stack of accumulators. Okay, let's get some more scrap as well. So we also need batteries for accumulators, obviously. Sure, I wanted to craft one. Okay, yes, the keyword is wanted, not actually crafted. So that will do as soon as they're available. Load the accumulators down. So the big plan is to make a small to decent power bank here. After that, we want to start mining resources. So we'll need to build a few electric miners. Now, iron is actually somewhat short supply in the sense that we don't get it directly. We shouldn't have any problems with iron in the end, but iron we actually do it the other way around. We get it from gears. Accumulators are almost dead. I'll also need to extend. Okay, this is actually not producing bricks. But I can get bricks by destroying those things, which is a bit counterintuitive because I will need refined concrete in order to be able to get resources out of here, but we have priorities. And theoretically, we could also use the stone. Low on batteries again. Come on. Sure that this actually do give bricks. So I need 4 bricks for that one. Actually, also want to get a second recycler. So these ones do get fully charged, but yeah, they're gonna get discharged quite soon. We'll need big battery farms. And I do need to start crafting some of that was fast. Yep, I could definitely do bot speed. Projectile damage is going to be quite helpful. Weapon shooting speed, why not? We go into infinite technologies there, so let's hold on that for now. Refine flammables. Sure. How is this holding up? Somewhat holding up. Let's see. Now the density on these things is quite impressive. And there's actually a bit of junk down there. But let's go with this. And these are out of scrap, fortunately. So let's see, how are we doing? Can I get more of these? Yes. And well, to some extent, what you see here is basically summing up the planet in very high detail. Do I have enough for one more? Oh no. At one point I trashed something I didn't realize. I didn't know what it was. I was really hoping it was gears or stick, because I saw it disappeared quite fast. It turns out it wasn't either of those. I managed to trash my substations. Fortunately, we actually get plenty of advanced recipes here. So what I'm gonna trash now is I need some bricks, and I think I can do a few more accumulators. And this one is going to trash a few more gears. Let's do it like that. Does that one fit? No, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm happy with that. A few more accumulators and I should have enough for an electric furnace soon. The reason why I want an electric furnace is because after that I'll be able to actually craft bricks. Stone. You are meant to get stone bricks by well, you have stone in the base recipe with 4%, which is quite generous, I would say. I am pretty much aware that I can craft a stone furnace, but really like not to. So I'm gonna struggle just a bit more. Okay. 9. If I'm at 9, I'll wait for one more. So what's the protection here? Decent, but I'll need one fairly soon. So let's keep that in the right space. And let's bring this one in. I do need to get to a critical mass with oh no, not that one. Probably should put a radar down in my base. Getting to a critical mass with accumulators is quite important, so you get a base operating constantly. Now that I think about it, I kind of like that place as a starting place a bit more. So I'll do just a bit more crafting. And I'll actually move operations to the other side. There's substantially more place to build a power farm. 400k is more than enough. We can use this as a... This is gonna be an infinite supply basically with 26 million. So I'll let these guys finish there. While that finishes, I'll get this to do some bricks. All packed. And it's gonna be a bit more straightforward to move things onto the other side. So, any scrap here, no scrap there, some scrap here. Get a lightning rod down. And let's place some power. More lightning rods. And all the accumulators that I currently have. Now, the train station is gonna be... trains cannot run through the dark thing, they can only run on top of the light thing. And because of that, I will build my first line of accumulators over here. over here. Why not? Might change this a bit later on, but for now, let's do it here. Maybe I'm even gonna set up the starter base over here. We'll see how that goes. For now, let's get this rolling again. We need to keep the resources flowing. Speaking of resources flowing, let's get that one flowing as well. And let's also set this one up. What am I missing? Iron plates. It's always the iron plates. At the very beginning, that is. So I want to okay, let's be a bit generous with that. Bots should be able to handle most of gathering this. I'm not just gonna run around collecting. This should be power resuming quite fast. Did that drain? That actually drained quite a lot my battery pack. Really? Already? So, first order of business, I actually need to get way more of these things. Let's do a couple of inserters as well. I'll convert most of the stone into bricks for now. The main idea is to get full coverage of the island. I'll actually do it like this. It's way more tileable. I don't think that those guys actually give me anything back. In terms of energy. Yeah, my battery still drains like crazy, so let's actually help the poor bots. It's so difficult to actually I, at least I find it so difficult, should be the phrasing, to spot all the debris from what's actually not debris. Can I craft more? We require more minerals. Well, actually we kind of do. But most importantly, I want to build automate accumulators right now. And let's start doing a bit more scrap as well. Are we getting anywhere near close to sustaining our power? Actually, the periods... I haven't run out of power for quite a while, I think. Now, you might be seeing a trend here. And that's the fact that some of the resources actually tend to accumulate. And they tend to accumulate quite fast. And we'll need to... The challenge pretty soon is not gonna be how to get resources, but actually how to get rid of them. Which I find quite interesting. Anyway, definitely need a lot of those. Now, before something happens, like it happened with some other things earlier on, I want to build my logistic pods. Frames are not that complex, but a bit difficult to build. So I much rather not have to do that, given that we came prepared to have bots. So yeah, this is a tiny island. I'm actually curious if that island is any bigger. Let's see. Maybe I get lucky and I get a proper island over here. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. If I get one more lightning hit, I am dead, but I didn't get one, so it's all good. Yes, these are the bigger islands. So I just want to see what I'm working with here. This is highly unusual. It is highly unusual for a large island to have scrap on it. And it is highly unusual for an island to be this large. And it even connects down here. I've never seen one like this before. Not that I'm complaining, but I will push on with the initial plan though. Yeah, this is much. 600 plus 21k, 426. These two can actually be connected. I will, however, keep playing the way it was, let's say, intended to be played. It feels a bit, like cheating to let's. I need to address this issue. Will this connect? I think that that's gonna connect, and yes, it is in this coverage area. So if this actually destroyed, that means that more powerful attacks are gonna come here fairly soon. But all of this should start to get built and should be good. Okay, so let's start building stuff now. I was able to actually place all accumulators. That one goes there. Eventually, we'll get better lightning rods, and those actually do take a 2x2 space. And look, I might as well set up fast transport belt here. Maybe even the express transport belt eventually. But for now, let's start planning ahead. So I'll need rail ramps. For that I'll need refined concrete. For that we need water and everything else we have. Water we'll get from ice cubes. And that's gonna be produced in chemical plants. How am I doing with iron? I have plenty of iron. Let's get some copper plates as well. We'll eventually need copper plates. did I want to get here? Maybe some belt? Definitely some belt. Belt is good. You like belt? So I have the chemical plant. Why? Surely I crafted one. This is going to build refined concrete. We have a ton of everything. Minus water. But water is a very simple recipe. You can get a lot of it. And I'll start to... Actually don't want to handcraft. I need to get some green chips. The best way to get green chips here is not actually crafting them, but destroying blue chips. Sounds a bit counterintuitive, I know, but it does work extremely well. Not enough logistic storage available. Okay. Yes. I remember now why I generally use let's do that. Why I generally use red chests here, not actually. That's a yellow chest, but this one is a red chest. Give it to be upgraded and let's get coverage. Let's get coverage all the way there. 300 of those, that is quite impressive. Now this is gonna give me some prod modules eventually. And the reason why I want prod modules is because I want to get the maximum out of my aluminium ore. Right now it's gonna be in very limited quantities, so yeah, use it. Use it to the best of its abilities. And expand power. I'll work my way around those. How? Bit more power here. And let's see. I'm running out of iron, so let's do more iron now. For the ramps, I actually need quite a bit, but let's start designing the train. So train will land somewhere here. I will have a huge how do I call it? Recycling line here. And then just squiggle my base all the way up here. Those are cliffs. I hate cliffs. I have some cliffs here as well. I'll have to work around them. But yeah, I should have plenty of space around here to do the base. And let's put down some rails. I think that's how all good things start. Signals? Do I need signals? I don't actually think I need signals. We'll see if signals are needed or not. Train stations definitely needed. What do I need for a train? I need to actually get some engines. And so I need to get pipes. But not like that. It's way too much. Okay, some prod modules have appeared. I can build my first ramp. Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know that this is the case. I kind of assumed that it all needs to be I kind of assume that it all needs to be on the ground, but doesn't change much, but still. Gives me a bit more to work with. I'm missing iron plates. I remember first time playing, I was so afraid to actually put things into the recycler. Things like gears, for instance. It kind of went against all my instincts. We're trying to build stuff, not destroy stuff. So the problem is that I just needed to hold down shift apparently. Um, I want to maybe something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars. Does this align? Okay, I've actually done something well. Need some chests. What else do I have here? Let's get some copper plates. And I want to do this with an inserter because well, apparently it is not enough. And, substantially more. How much do I have? 41. It's not enough. I need the out ramp. Let's do a radar here because I'll fairly soon lose vision. Needs repairs. Get it. Okay, so one of these didn't actually have lightning protection. Maybe. That's still going, which is really awesome. And I know I could definitely move this substantially faster. But, you know, I like to take my time here. And oh, this actually requires iron ore. I do not have iron ore. So, never mind that. I have now plenty of bricks. Concrete is somewhat flowing, so not that worrying. Gears I have plenty. And even a bit of aluminium ore. This battery pack over here might be enough. I think it's time to start preparing for the next one. So, batteries, do I still have batteries on me? All the batteries are in here. What's that? Unclaimed items. Yes. Was it here? No, it's the island above. Do I have any more lightning rods on me? Well, these things are being drained quite rapidly. Let's automate bits and pieces here and there. Do I have enough for my train? Yes, yes I do. I don't believe that the rails get damaged by lightning. Otherwise, it would. I actually haven't thought about it just yet. I know that bots do get damaged by lightning, but yeah, if rails also get damaged, then it would be quite problematic. You know what? I'll do my regular four carts train. And I'll actually do maybe not the most efficient. How am I doing? Okay, I got at least another 100 of these, which is quite huge. When the actually there is gonna be a bit of scrap there that's not gonna be used. Potentially that's not gonna be mine, but it's gonna be fine. We don't need to actually mine every single bit. And let's do loading. So this is going to be loading. That's off. That is off. And that's dead in the middle of my loading station. So I'll put one here and one here. That one can be there. Until I get a few more resources, I will do single side loading. Were those all the blue chips? Yes, those were all the blue chips. Hi Eleanor, welcome back. Nice to see you here again. Yes, this is the main game that I'm playing. Is this one missing red chips? Let's do a few more. And for now this is gonna be a bit redundant. because it's a small belt, but the belt is gonna be stacked eventually, and turbo. Just like that for now. And more belt, please. I have the inserters here. This is loading. Do I have enough for unloading? I do not have enough. 16. So that's 16. I need 16 of these as well. What am I missing? Iron plates. Let's do... Is this providing a full belt? I don't think this is a full belt. One thing that I've learned is that steel doesn't actually give, for some reason, iron plates. Let me confirm that. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but as far as I know, steel will only give back either steel or nothing. I'm more than okay to sacrifice that one stack of steel. Also, this one is going to be... Does this connect? No. Is there a shortcut? Toggle. There actually is. Where can I get it? I can get it over here. Yep, that looks good enough to me. And then maybe I'll have an unloading station, something like here. Please do not kill my bots. Not my bots. Damn lightning. Okay, so we have a train. The train has fuel. Crafting time 0.2 per second. I'll have to keep that in mind for when I'm designing this one. But I think that for now... How am I doing here? How many do I have? 25. Let's build 10 of those, why not? That sounds like a good number. I'm actually quite low on iron. Yeah, so this is steel gives just iron back. Now I would really like to... Can I start with a fast belt? Nah, I won't be greedy. I'll start with a regular belt. But let's actually do a bit of... I need to remember to stop clicking in random places. Do I still have enough chests? I think I still have enough chests. But yes, I do have to remember to stop clicking in random places. Solid fuel, does this give solid fuel back? So this just throws it away. This is nowhere near fully compressed. Mining time 50%. I know it changed at some point mining, it made it very simple. So this is 100%. This means that this is twice as slow. Or twice as fast. We can always check here. Mining time 200%. I know that this is slower, so this is twice as fast. Okay, well, I can actually hover here. It's 1.3 per second. To get 15. I just need 11 miners. How many do I have? I have 9 already. I'll do more than a belt. I have bots. I need to remember to use them. So I'll actually keep this one running. And I'll do another dedicated belt for the train. So let's see, this is gonna come down all the way here. I do need a few more. Actually, the red ones are not that efficient to scrap. So I'll hold off on scrapping red ones for now. But this should start unloading my train. I have a few things to start off with. This is consuming 2.5 per second. So 6 of these are actually consuming a full yellow belt. That's a bit crazy. But sure. This is 2.5 per second. That's 2 is 5 seconds, and that is times 3. Yeah, it's 6 for 15, 12 for a red belt, and 18 for a blue belt. This belt, the turbo belt, is substantially bigger. Turbo belt is 60 items per second, but that's... so that would mean 24, but it's actually with a 4 stack, so that's 24 times 4. 96. That seems excessive. That seems very excessive. Anyway, we're loading scrap onto our train. It's, as I was seeing earlier, is not a fully loaded belt. Yeah, this is how we're gonna get plastic here. By smelting red chips, and I think we will need plastic. Now, let's make just a tiny bit of progress with research. Speaking of, is this one still working? No, it's flat out dead. Why is it flat out dead? Military. What happened to military? What's missing here? Okay. This has been dead for a long time, and I just didn't realize. And it finally happened. The all faithful inventory full message. So I have 16, I have 18 of those, I miscounted. Actually, I didn't miscount, I picked up a few more than I originally thought I would. Just to have that copy pasted. Pretty sure I'll need it. A ton of batteries, not enough iron. Another good way to get plastic is gonna be from low density structures, but we're not actually gonna process them individually. Anyway, I was actually looking over here. Yes, the heating tower is on Gleba. I don't want that right now, I want this one. So I have to craft 15 aluminum plates. How do we craft aluminum plates? We need an assembly machine and we need aluminum solution, which utilizes aluminum ore and water. So this is why we have water here. And I will actually let's retrofit this one as well. I want to get as much as I can out of the aluminum ore. It is the resource that I'm getting in the lowest quantity. 1%, 1% LDS, but for some reason it feels like I have more LDSs. And there's another 1% for something. No, it's 2% processing units. Processing units I've scrapped quite a bit, so hard to say what's what. Okay, you are going to be making... I need one of these. Well, I'll make a bunch of them, I guess. These are all my red chips. Yeah, let's not put everything there. And I have my prod modules. So this is aluminium ore, aluminium solution. And I am going to directly connect this to this thing. Prod mods. The speed is going to be abysmal. But it is what it is. Oh, it already placed that down. Let's see, I said I wanted that. That's about 10 of those. I do want to also speed these things up. Let's do it like this for now. This is actually extra crafting speed with all the modules, because the distribution efficiency in Factorio 1.0 it used to be 0.5. This is 1.5 now. And once we're gonna toy around with quality, it's actually gonna go all the way up to 2.5, which feels a bit crazy, but okay, the research was actually for the new shiny toy that we have, which is the electromagnetic plant. Now, electromagnetic plants have quite a few interesting things, but the most interesting one is the fact that they have a 50% base productivity by default and a crafting speed of 2. Drains quite a bit of electricity. Let's keep it PG. I would have used a different word. That's 2 megawatts while functioning. This is not keeping up anymore, but it is what it is. It's all good. I'm actually curious. Never tried this before. Can I actually go up on the rails? No. That would have been something. One, two, three, 4. Okay. I guess we're gonna go all the way down here. And let's start doing some power coverage, I guess. Where do these connect? They connect over there. Can be over there. I might need to move some of these around eventually. But for now, the main thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a nice corner to start placing down some of these guys. Yes, I am locked. And the idea is that once I actually come back here, I have a place to actually come back to. Fully powered place to actually come back to say it properly. Okay, hopefully maybe that should be good. Train station is next. Train station should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is the last cart yellow? I also just realized I do need 2 locomotives, not just one. So this is gonna be a requester for scrap. And this is gonna be a supplier again for scrap. Now the naming convention here is not gonna mean a lot right now. It will though once we get back to Questar, once we get back to Novice and actually start working on our rail system. Requester is empty cargo, and this is full cargo. And this is actually gonna look different. Now I don't know if this is still efficient. Pretty sure they were treating this as a bug, not as something that is meant to be intended behavior, or looked like a bug, I should better say, but if it still works, it still works. Because for this type of train, it doesn't really matter anyway. No, this needs to be another locomotive. And I'm gonna actually, I'll have to steal some fuel. Yes, power is out over there. Train cannot find path to destination. To which I say, how come? I will wrap it up after I figure out what's happening with the train. So we have resources delivered here. We're ready to build. I do want to make sure that the train is functional. Maybe it doesn't have enough space. How are those not properly lining up? Yes, the train station needed to be facing the other way. Well, they are both loading and unloading, so nothing to complain about there. Yeah, let's start organizing things a bit. So, oh, I actually cannot do it in a regular plant. It needs to be in an assembly machine. And I'll tell you right now, I can hardly wait to properly scale this setup. So I don't have to bucket craft things. Ah, yes, that's what's happening. The inserters cannot load because they're out of power. With so many gears, it's extremely tempting to actually go straight for red belt. I will design this for the initial base for blue belt single stack. So if I'm not mistaken, stacking happens somewhere here. This is the stack inserter. The transport belt capacity is, yeah, this is the one. This is Gleba. I'm gonna go to Gleba last. So it's gonna be a bit of time until then. I'll make this into the refueling station for now. This fuel should hold me for a long time. Did I handcraft? Yes, I handcrafted. Also, one of the other very nice things of this plant, first of all, we cannot craft everything, but we can craft speed modules with productivity bonuses, which is huge. We can craft electromagnetic plants with productivity bonuses, which is yet again huge. For this planet, it's irrelevant, but for other planets like Novice, that's gonna be quite awesome. These ones, yeah, it's interesting, but they're not really a problem to craft. Anyway, for now, I think I've started trashing this one down to trashing this one too fast. Let's get this over here. This one. This one really needs to have, at least for now, uh, maybe even a few more. Where did all my blue chips go? What's the power? It's still over. This is not compensating how much extra speed the beacon is delivering, which is quite fun. But yeah, the goal right now is to get myself maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 of these, I think. And let's watch our accumulators die. So if we look over 10 minutes, they have started to... We had a period where they were not discharging, but right now they are quite definitely dying for about half a minute or so. So the next craft here is going... They cost a whopping 150 aluminium plates, so they're not cheap by any means. I'm out of blue chips. Interesting. Well, when there's no power, obviously, it's way, way below the threshold. I don't want to do chips anymore. Anyway, how much do I need? I need 50. Do I have 50? I almost have 50. I just want this one to complete. Have 3 of them. And once that's done, I think I will call this a day. It's getting fairly late. Where? What? Oh my god. Can I fix this remotely? So first of all, let's get some power going. The fastest way to connect this with roboports is through here. And now I just need to go something like this, and like this. Oh, I did not run out of iron plates. I actually thought I would run out of iron plates, but I ran out of the shiny ore. The not shiny ore. I have to admit I did not see that one coming. I very definitely did not see that one coming. I don't think I'll need this for too long, so I'll hold off on extending this for now. I actually have a decent amount of iron. Let's put the bricks there. Fuel goes there. Okay, we are starting to make fuel. This is not working at too high of an efficiency, but it is something. We have some fuel back in back in the tanks. It's gonna be a while until I get back. Normally I would do this with a combinator to do a double condition, but if steam is less than 15k, you should be working. If I manage to do I need to do it for each and every one of them. Let's just do it like that for now. It's not gonna be the most efficient, but it is going to save on some fuel. Okay, that is that one. That one gets power from there. That one is powered now. All of them are powered. Okay. And I think that as I am making the... I wanted to say as I'm making the final one, but right as I wanted to say that, my power decided to die. Um, let's call it a day. I hope you've enjoyed starting Fulgora from scratch. We haven't made it that far yet. We have a few things going, but the most interesting part, I think it's still yet to come. I do really love the space age planets. They actually did a pretty big effort to bring a new mechanic to every single planet, and that's something that yeah, I just find really awesome. That being said, thank you all very much for watching. I hope I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Have a good morning, day, evening, or night, wherever you might be, and I will see you here next time.